This is the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Hello, friends. Look who turned up to work today.
Hey,
Lucky to be here, to be honest. I thought,
Shaun,
Wednesday, is it time? Okay, it is.
yeah, 6 weeks, 2 days. 6.2 McManus is what we're calling it. My mum's very angry with us.
Yes. Yes. We've started off on the wrong foot with Marlene this year.
Oh, no.
You'll hear why.
Yeah.
We catch up with comedian Dave O'Neill.
Yes, we do. We have a chat to Pav about the Oz Open tennis.
Yeah.
Some extraordinary lost and found stories. Places where stories where the it was lost in one place but found far, far away.
We discussed what Shaun's doing for his wife for her 50th.
Yeah.
And,
Apparently I'm a cheapskate.
Also, we talk about people using their phones at work.
This is Nathan, Nat and Shaun. Wake up! Yeah. On Nova 937. Let's go!
We're already complaining. It's 6:05. Nathan, Nat and Shaun.
Yeah.
And yes, it's finally happened.
Yeah.
Shaun McManus has turned up for the year.
Decided to turn up a couple of days later. I
Big
do
of ya.
apologise. Got lost.
So-
Anyway, here from the
6
freeway.
weeks and 2 days is the sweet spot, is it?
That is the sweet spot.
Who knew?
I just want to know.
Yeah, well, as you guys know, that is the sweet spot, but also it was my wife's 50th birthday,
Yeah.
so
Couldn't
I
have
had
celebrated
to
that
spend,
a couple of days earlier.
No, I had to spend the dime with her on her day,
Yeah.
and laid
a
on
great
thick, Natalie.
husband. What a
I
great
laid it on
husband.
thick.
Is that true that you bought her a ticket to the Maldives?
Yeah.
And did you get her one back? He's got a job as a maid at one of the hotels.
And are you going on a surfing trip and she's just waiting back at the hotel? Is
I
that
did
the way
get
it
a
works?
phone call from a mate yesterday. He said, I just saw Megan's post on Facebook and you are a genius, McManus. There is the best surfing apparently in the world, which
But
is
you have to
around
go
the
out on a
Maldives.
boat to get it, don't you?
Yeah, that's okay. If I go out all day, Megan will be happy that she won't see me during the day. She can do her own thing. And I'll be happy
It's
that
a
I won't see
win-win.
her. Yeah, it's a win for everyone. But I have to take up a second job because it's not that cheap to be able to.
So what
get
second
over there.
job's that then? What have you got skills in?
Oh, just night field job at Coles. That's the only thing I can do.
I'm pretty sure you can always get a job at a bottle at Thirsty Camel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That sounds
You've
good.
got experience.
I've got
in the-
experience,
in the
yeah, sure.
drive-thru.
We'll find out a little bit more about what Shaun got up to over his break very soon. But today we've got another 2 opportunities for you to come along to our special breakfast we're having on Friday. It's going to be amazing. We're going to be showcasing some of the greatest fringe acts.
Yes,
There's going to
'cause
be
it's about to
food
kick off.
down there. We're going to lay it on for you and someone's going to walk away with $5,000.
So you want to be at
Brilliant.
that breakfast, that's for sure. Dave O'Neill, great comedian. He's going to be joining us this morning. We're going to cross to Melbourne for the tennis and talk to Pav.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
Yeah.
We've been doing your sports work for
Has
the
it
last
been
couple of
hard?
days,
So
by the way.
easy.
Yeah, it's
We've
easy,
been
eh?
So
interviewing
easy.
superstars.
They had
and
Cameron
everything.
Green in here talking about his 3 million.
I find that all of your sports questions really get in the way. And living free for 23, Shaun,
Yeah.
is what you need because of this Maldives trip.
You are not wrong.
$1,000 a week in your pocket for an entire year.
It's not too late for a cheeky summer break.
Whatif.com has awesome deals for top Aussie destinations.
Plus all kinds of places to stay for your getaway.
Jump on the What If app to book hotels, motels, holiday rentals and more.
What if it's Aussie for travel?
Dave, drop a load on us.
VIP? Yeah, VIP.
These 3 might think they're VIPs, and you will too when you head to Fringe World Festival. Fringe World returns January 20 to February 19. Tickets at fringeworld.com.au.
Oh, yeah, it's just around the corner. Fringe World, back again to celebrate. We're going to be throwing our very own VIP Fringe Party live from the Urban Orchard this Friday morning.
Straight into it, we'll be showcasing some of the best acts to hit the stage this festival and giving away $5,000.
Personally, I think you're very important already.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, but you want to get on a guest list and go into the draw. And you just got to guess our VIP for the day. We've got a barrel there with 20 numbered ping pong balls on there.
Yep.
Those numbers correlate to a bunch of clues that we've got. Some of the clues are giving the answer away.
Pretty much.
Some of them aren't really helpful at all. It's the luck of the draw.
It is. We need people to play 13 24 10. We'll start with caller.
Pretty easy. Caller 7 this morning.
Look,
Nat.
it's back,
Easy.
everybody, pulling the
Hey,
numbers
Shaun,
out of the
can
air.
I just say, for the last 2 days, people have been snagging the really good
I
clues.
know.
Straight off the bat.
I think the most we've gone to is 4 people.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 or 4 people. Maybe
Yeah.
3 or 4 people.
Oh, it's a
yeah.
great game. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, Sean's on
See how
board,
the ping
everyone.
pongs lay.
The Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Here we go with a round of VIP, yeah, you know me, up for grabs. A chance for you and 3 friends to join us Friday morning at the Urban Orchard for our VIP Fringe Party, where someone will win $5,000.
Could be Roz. Good morning to you, Roz.
Good morning, guys.
Hey, Roz. Sean's going to be the barrel boy today. There are 20 numbered ping pong balls in there, which correlate to 20 clues that we've got written down there. It's a luck of the draw. You might get the best clue ever, Roz. So going first doesn't really matter this time.
No, that's right. And your objective is to tell us who the VIP is. Righto, Shaun.
Righto.
Spin
first
that
one.
barrel. All right.
Oh, wait, yeah, you take the key
You
out.
need the key to
I need
open.
the key in.
I can just foresee you breaking
I've
the
really done this
here
well.
we
new
go.
barrel on the first day.
That's
Okay.
it. Get in there. All right, he's drawing a ball out.
There
now.
we go.
He's got
Straight
one.
away, it is 11, guys.
Okay. I was raised by a single mother.
Ooh, who's that, Roz?
Giving it away.
Is it Lisa Marie Presley?
It is
is
not.
not.
May she R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Yes,
Thanks,
Her daughters
Roz.
are getting Graceland. That's a pretty good cash cow, isn't it?
Heather, hello.
Hey, how you going?
Heather, Sean's getting a ball for you.
Okay, quickly, it is. Oh, clue number 1.
Give me
Clue
good
number
ball.
1. Heather, I am 28 years old.
Oh,
Any ideas?
yeah.
Quick. Time's up, Heather.
I love how they get 20.
No,
got
they're
it.
29. I can't.
The 28-year-old raised by a single mother.
Sorry, Heather.
Mike from Melville. Hi, Mike.
Good morning, guys. How are we?
Right,
We're
you need
great,
to
buddy.
add
There we
these
go,
clues together, and Sean's going to pull out another ball for you, Mike.
It is 18.
18.
Ooh.
Oh. I have collaborated with Ariana Grande. Mike knows all of Ariana's work.
Any ideas,
Oh,
Mike?
yeah.
No idea.
No idea, Mike.
Jess,
I
hello.
apologise.
Good morning, guys. How are we?
All right,
Wonderful,
Jess
Jess. You've
sounds
had some great
confident.
clues so far.
All right,
So here we go
Sean,
again, guys.
another ball.
Bit of a risk around.
And it is-
Oh, clue number 5.
Clue
Nat.
number 5 is, I'm married to an American model. Who am I, Jess?
It's Justin Bieber.
It's Justin Bieber.
It's like you're so
You pack of idiots.
disgusted with everybody else's lack of response.
When did you know it was Justin Bieber?
First clue, raised by a single mother.
First clue out of everyone in the world.
Out of all of them.
Jess, well played,
Amazing.
mate.
Jess, you and 3 friends are going to be joining us at our VIP Fringe Party this Friday at the Urban Orchard. And you're in the draw for $5,000. We'll see you there, Jess.
Can't wait to see you guys. Awesome.
Good
Well
on you, mate.
done. That's how it's done, everybody.
it's easy.
Justin Bieber.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
You might have been following the story of the bartender that worked at Birdie's Mini Golf and Sports in Victoria. He was working on a public holiday and his boss was checking up on him on CCTV and saw that she added it up. For 5 hours, he was just behind the bar on his phone, to a point where sometimes he was just watching a movie.
So were there any customers?
There weren't any customers.
Okay.
Yeah, so
So he's watching a movie and he's getting
yes.
paid triple time on a public holiday?
Yeah,
Double.
so
Yeah.
he should have pocketed $537.57, but he just received just $238.92 for 9 hours work.
So she docked him pay.
She docked his pay.
For the time he was on the phone.
Yeah. So, I mean, firstly, that's illegal.
You can't do that.
punish someone through their pay. So she's going to have to rectify that
Yes.
situation. But her point was, and I think it's maybe, I don't know if it's
A
old
little
school
bit
way
valid.
of thinking, but like if you've got time to lean, you've got time to clean. And he took offence to this. And also, I just love his explanation. They interviewed him on the news. He's keeping his identity a secret.
Okay.
But they interviewed him on the news, and usually if someone says you're on the phone for 5 hours, you categorically will shut that down, won't
Yeah.
you?
Yes.
No,
So, no,
it
it wasn't that
That's
long.
ridiculous. Rah, rah. He doesn't sound too strong with his denial.
I was honestly shocked. I don't think I was on my phone for the entirety of 5 hours. That's more than half of my entire shift. They would like me to clean the windows, they clean the golf courses and just clean the whole venue. And honestly, that's not what I signed up for.
Wants to take the money and give people out the sticks and here taking green ball.
If there's no one at the bar, then I just stand there and I can watch a movie. So that's the job that I want. But I love the I don't think that I was on my phone. Well, I think you might have been.
Not for the entirety of the 5 hours.
I think you might have been on your phone. So, I mean, look, if I was a boss, I'd probably be enraged.
Yeah, a friend of mine has a little coffee window and they had to take the barista. And so the only employee in the place is the barista. That's it. It's a one-man job. And this guy, they had to take him aside and sit him down and say, you can't watch Major League Baseball on your phone for the entirety of your shift. Because that's what he was doing. Because of the time difference, he was able to watch live baseball. And he just really loved baseball. And it's like, no, you need to be doing other things. Like, there are sandwiches you can prepare. There's, you can clean the coffee machine.
Is it stopping him from doing that?
It's stopping him from fully engenging in his role.
Yeah, fair call.
Yes.
But you know what?
He doesn't work there anymore.
This day and age, I mean, back, 20, 30 years ago? Something like that, 40 years ago. Well, I mean, this is unheard of.
Well, there were no phones, so you didn't have an option.
So, but in these day and age, God, the amount of things that people do on their phones during work.
I'm watching Sky Racing half the time.
You are
half the time.
Literally, I remember when we were hosting the party, Shaun. We were hosting a party at a nightclub, and Shaun was watching a race in the corner while we're supposed to be hosting guests.
And while a hot Brazilian was picking up your wife.
Yeah, I know. How did he miss out?
I know.
We want to talk about phones at work, all right? So, what are you doing on your phone while you're at work?
Do you get in trouble from your boss, or does your boss go, no worries?
Yeah. Is that your time at work to catch up on your favourite series on Netflix? Because people out there will do it.
Your messages, maybe even checking socials, but watching movies or watching sport seems a lot to me.
Be honest about what you do on your phone at work. We won't judge, so we're not going to dock your pay.
No.
We're going to give someone something, matter of fact, $150 to spend at Autobar Mechanical. Autobar Mechanical, you can stay cool this summer with an aircon regas for just $169 plus a free safety inspection. You can Google Autobarn to book now.
All right, come clean. Are you on your phone at work? 13 24 10.
That's not what I signed up for.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
What we're talking about at the moment is employees who are on their phone all the time while they're at work.
Yeah, that bartender from from Victoria, actually, his boss was watching him for 5 hours on CCTV of him just glued to his phone. And although for a boss that's bad, as a worker, you go,
Cut through a couple of series there.
I've probably done it.
Let's go to Dave in Mindari. Hi, Dave.
Hi, good morning, crew.
Hey, Dave.
Hi, Dave. Did this strike a chord?
It does, but this was pre-mobile phone days.
Yep.
We had a dive shop in Sorrento. We used to do fishing charters during off-peak times.
Yeah.
And we had a fishing trip that needed to go out during a grand final. And the skipper just said, no way, I'm not going to drive during the grand final. I want to watch the grand final. And we sort of talked him around, but didn't give him much of a choice, so he had to go out on that grand final day. On the boat, he took a little television, little tiny portable telly with rabbit ears.
Yes.
And he went out miles out to sea, but not where he should do. He's out looking for fish, so he's looking for, lumps and bumps where fish live. But he wasn't. He was looking where he could get the best signal. So all he did was drift around the ocean watching the grand final.
With his giant rabbit ears.
with about 14 or 15 angry customers who were catching
any fish.
Back in the day,
you didn't even have the sounder on.
Pulling a phone out of your pocket is a bit different than packing a TV up.
I know. And staying within range.
Getting your aerial out there and wait there. Okay, that's really
classic.
Funny,
thanks, Dave. Joshua is in Kelmscott. Morning, Josh.
Morning, guys.
Hey, Josh, we're talking about the realities of phones at work these days. Josh, would you use one perhaps during a shift?
Yeah, mate. I'm a field service tech, and there's a lot of downtime just waiting for machineries and truck days. So it got so bad, one page on my phone, like Netflix and downloading apps and stuff like that. I had to up my data plan because it just got so bloody bad.
What shows were you watching, Josh? What took your fancy when you were just kicking back, waiting for the machinery?
Oh, I'm catching up on Game of Thrones,
Oh, yeah, there we go. Well,
Knock the whole lot off.
You know what? I mean, like, it just sounds like your job, has got a bit of work behind it.
Yes.
But every day knowing you're going to be able to knock off a couple of episodes of Game of Thrones at work is not too bad.
And get paid for it.
And get paid for it.
Good man. You're a
great,
very
Josh.
honest man too, Josh. Good work. Thank you.
I appreciate your call there, Josh. Dave, though, you're going to walk away with $150 to spend at Autobarn Mechanical.
Not just that, Dave and Josh are in the shop for 11 for 23 as
That's
well.
right, because they got on
Well
air
done,
with us
yeah.
just like that.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Fringe World kicks off on Friday, which is an exciting time, and coming to town to do some shows over the weekend. None other than legendary performer Dave O'Neill, who joins us now. Good morning, Dave.
Good morning.
Good on you, Dave.
Dave, I heard they weren't even going to give you a proper venue, and you're just doing it in a 3-man tent. Is that right?
It's a reference to the Jamboree that I went to in Perth in 1979.
Oh, geez, that would have been a good time, wouldn't it? Hey? How was
The
that?
Jamboree was great. We flew on a plane, which is really exciting.
Wow.
And then we there were no girls, but there were just thousands of scouts in Perth
Just
together.
doing knots and stuff together.
Dibbing and dobbing or whatever it's called. Yeah.
Knocking each other up at night,
Wow. Did you get your Jamboree badge?
Absolutely. Got my
Jamboree
Jamboree badge, got my woggle, got my toggle.
Yeah.
I was off.
In your
Hey,
little
Dave,
scout uniform.
How old were you when because you were in it for quite a while?
25.
Did your dad, was your dad like a scout master or leader or something along those
He
lines?
was a scout leader. Relax, he didn't go to jail. Died before the court case.
Stop it, Dave.
Hey, so how old were you?
Ask how old I was because when I did radio on Nova with Hughesy in Melbourne, when you guys, we all started the same time.
Yeah, roughly, yeah.
Yeah. When there was a lull in any conversation, Hughesy would go, "Tell the listeners again how old you were when you left Scout." I'm like, 25.
Oh, you really were 25. I was joking.
25 when you left Scouts. I
was a rover,
That's a bit
A
peaty,
rover?
isn't it?
And
A
also,
rover's an older Scout. Yeah.
It's quite.
No, it shouldn't be called a rover. It should be called sad.
It should be called Virgin.
On reflection, Dave, are you
Anyway.
proud to have stuck at it for so long, or do you
Yes.
think, what was I doing with myself?
Well, by the time it went Cubs, Scouts, Venturers, Rovers, and Venturers they introduced girls, and that's when I got really interested.
Righto.
And then by the time I got to 25, I was a bit over it,
Oh, why? Okay, but do you remember your Scout teachings? And do you think if the apocalypse was to happen, you'd be one of the survivors?
I remember tips, and I was actually telling Glenn Robbins this the other day because I do a podcast with him.
Yeah.
Here's a Scout tip: when you go away and you use some underpants, tie them in the knot so you know you've used them. That was the only thing I remember from Scouts.
Wow.
Tie
your dirty underpants.
But some of
Don't you just put them in a different bag?
Also, why is that so dangerous that you might put on some dirty underwear? I thought there might have been a thing about poisonous snakes or
being able to
trapping
start
animals.
a fire. Can you start a fire?
No, starting a fire is really hard. You need matches.
not a couple of twigs? You didn't learn that? You didn't learn the old...
You need
or a flint?
You need matches.
Well, anybody can do it with matches. You don't have to go to Scouts for
You used to
that.
get those Rambo knives you used to be able to take out. You would have had one, Nate.
And then your flint.
Excuse me, who's the Scout here? You guys or him?
That's a really
He
good
said
point.
you need matches. That's how he got his 7-Eleven patch.
I would have got a Twisties badge, a Big Mac badge.
Oh, that's so good.
So are you excited for Fringe? It must be great because usually you probably just hang around in comedy circles, but you might hang out with a fire twirler and a puppet.
Oh, yeah, it's exciting. So I haven't done Fringe for at least, I don't know, before COVID, 5 or 6 years. So I'm excited to come back. And my cousin Neil lives in Perth, so I'm going to catch up with him.
Neil?
He can't be an O'Neill, can he?
Yeah, Neil O'Neill.
Neil O'Neill, no, he's on Mum's side.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
David,
So, no, Perth, because my dad's from Perth originally. So, he was from Inglewood. So,
that's
right. Hey,
Nathan's
that's
hood.
my hood.
Well, Dad, when I went there years ago, he said, "Don't go walking around there; you'll get bashed at night."
It's the same, still the same. No, it's a lot.
So nice, no.
No, it's not a lot nicer now. I'm like literally in Inglewood, but I'm on the border of Maylands and Inglewood by a house, and we now refer to the area, Dave, as Minglewood, which is where people come to mingle.
And if you should find out how much your dad's old house is worth now, because Inglewood, it's a pretty good area. So
I've heard that. Yeah. It's all been gentrified, hasn't it?
Yeah, it certainly has. Hey, Dave, I want to ask you too, travelling now, right? You've travelled all around Australia and around the world, that kind of stuff. But I remember when I was young and as a working, you'd travel overseas or interstate, and you'd take the opportunity when you had downtime to really get after it and go out and piss it up, basically. But when you get older and you're away from family in particular, you take that opportunity just to sleep. So when you come over here, where will you be landing on in between that?
Oh, absolutely. You know what? That's the thing. You look forward just to a hotel room and just going to bed at 10. That's what I look forward to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because I have 3 teenagers, so there won't be the constant questions. And they just, all they do is these days talk about how I'm going to get cancelled. You're going to get cancelled, Dad. I do
they ask you for money.
Hey? Yeah. I say, and I quote old ads, you know, when they make a mess, I go, "Oh, you make a mess." They're like, "That's racist, Dad." That's an old ad.
Yeah. But you know what, though? You do come from the cancel generation. But you know what? These new little woke warriors, they'll get cancelled one day. Yes. Because imagine how woke people are now. Oh. Imagine what the future woke people are going to be about. You're not going to be able to do anything.
My son, who's at first year uni, goes, "You're going to get cancelled." He's just worried, I'm going to get cancelled. He'll have to leave uni and get a job. That's what he's like.
God forbid.
Yeah, well played.
God forbid. Now, you're not really committed to Fringe, though, because you're only here for this weekend. What's that about?
Yeah, three nights is enough for the audience.
Oh, you know what? The answer to that's big celebrity.
For the audience.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
The audience can't handle any more than that, Dave. That's true.
Well, you've got to realise your limits. Yeah. So.
Well, he's doing 3 shows, obviously. He's got to be in Inglewood and cruising around there.
Are you staying at Neil's house, or are you going to be in a nice hotel?
No, they'll probably put me in the same hotel room they always put me in, with 2 single beds. Just in case I pick up someone who doesn't want to sleep with me. So.
Isn't that sad? When I go into a room with 2 single beds, I'll go remove one.
Yes.
That's sadder.
Back to my scout days will be awesome.
Yeah, that's right. Just on a camp bed. You'll love it. Dave is in town this weekend only. Tickets from fringeworld.com.au. The show's called Overweight Lightweight. Dave, thank you so much for talking to us this morning.
Thank you, guys.
Enjoy
That's going to be
Fringe.
awesome.
Dib.
Thanks, mate. There you go, everyone. Go and get your Dave O'Neill patch.
Yeah, there you go.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun in podcast form. Nova's free for 23.
Thanks to Liberty. Loans for free thinkers. Get ahead in 2023 and free think your dream home, car or holiday with Liberty today. Eligibility and conditions apply.
Right, here we go. It's time to put some people in the running for Nova's Free for 23, where you get $1,000 in your bank account every single week for the entirety of 2023.
I think Cindy thinks that would be a pretty good effort. G'day, Sin.
Good morning and Happy New Year to you guys.
Oh,
thanks, Cindy.
Hey, Cindy, we've found out that Shaun has promised his wife a trip to the Maldives for her 50th birthday.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cindy, where's the most amazing place your partner or a partner has taken you on a holiday?
Oh, I don't think she's ever taken me anywhere. I think I take her everywhere.
Oh, really? Where have you taken her?
We've been to South America. We've been to New Zealand. But we haven't had a holiday for a while because of COVID. So
I think it's her time. Isn't it her turn to take you somewhere?
I would have thought so,
if
Cindy.
Cindy takes this out, she'll be able to do it again. Yeah,
that's right. If I take this out, I'll be taking her again.
How long have you been?
Another one on the board.
How long have you been together for?
14 years.
14 years.
Good work, Cindy.
Well done, mate.
And Cindy,
isn't it, Sin? 14 years, I know the pain.
And did you move in together after 3 days? Like,
no.
Like most lesbian relationships start.
3 days.
Why muck around? Right?
Yeah, like, we're not dancing around them. Let's just do it.
Good luck, Cindy.
Got
you're
a
in the
job
running.
on the 5th day.
Sarah's in Les Moody. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hi,
Sarah.
All right, Sarah. Could you do with a bit of cash, you reckon?
Definitely.
Yeah, every week for an entire year. Be good, wouldn't it?
It would be so good.
Sarah, what would you splurge on first, do you think?
My husband's pretty keen for a new car, but I think I'd be booking flights to the US.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
this
nice.
is your money, not his.
Yeah,
just
and also,
saying.
by
Yeah,
the way,
that's
you
it.
don't have to tell them.
No, that's right.
But why not?
I think it might be hard to keep that a secret.
We
I
always
just be happy
say.
to buy.
No. It's always good to keep some run or fun money
Yes.
for yourself.
Run off.
So it's
Fun
either-
run money.
Yeah, it's either I'm going to have some fun with this or I've had it with you and I'm out of here.
Or both, yeah. All right, Sarah, you're in the running too. Good luck, okay?
Thank you so much, guys.
No worries, mate.
And our third one for this round, Mark from Waikiki. Hello.
G'day, how you going?
Hey,
mate?
Mark.
Mark.
Hey, Mark. Mark, Shaun's taking his wife to the Maldives. What's the nicest thing you've done for your wife?
Took her to Paris once.
Oh,
Donald Trump in
Romantic.
And I bet you he didn't come to work and complain about the price all morning.
I didn't complain, did I?
Paris, Mark.
Hey, Mark, I'm worried sometimes when you do these really nice things that, whilst it's really great in the moment, do the brownie points last for a while, or is it just gone?
No, they wear off pretty quick.
Yeah. Hey, Mark, at what age did you take her to Paris?
I think we're in our 40s or so.
Shaun.
nice.
He didn't even wait
Well,
for a
I'm
special
in-
year. He didn't even wait for a special year, Shaun.
No special year. Just went.
He's a great guy.
Just went.
Yeah.
Just went. Because you know what? Every
Outstanding
year's a special
husband.
year with his wife.
That's right.
Yeah, sure.
Well, he could do it again, Mark, if you were to
Mark.
win $1,000
Yeah.
every single week for 2023. So good luck, okay?
Well, that will be good. That will be fantastic. Thank you.
No worries, mate. There is plenty more opportunities to get in the
Of
draw.
course,
by the
get
way.
on air with us at any stage or hit up the Nova player. It is that easy.
This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat, and Shaun.
I was just telling you, Nathan, you asked about my eating over the break, and I was pretty good until just before Christmas. I decided to open the shoulders.
let
now.
loose, yeah.
Yeah, bakeries, had to run for their lives.
And
I
then,
was coming hard.
have you reined it in, or
No, I decided that maybe start at Monday. Monday's going to be my day.
Monday? Can I say something else, Shaun?
Yes, friend.
You have come back with the deepest tan to the point where I feel like it's bordering on cultural appropriation. I feel like it could be racist.
Really? What do you think?
That's just your natural tan from going out in the sun. Is that what happened?
Well, I guess so, yeah.
You're disgusting.
That is me being locked in a tanning bed for 2 years and not
Kramer
being.
in that
That
episode
is
of
me
Seinfeld.
being George Foreman grilled.
I do enjoy the outdoors. And I'm not trying
that's
to offend
it. That's the
anybody.
secret, Nathan. Going outside.
I don't get it.
We'd never considered
Why
it.
is the son not angry with you when it goes? When I go out and punish them, he goes,
That's
"Take
right.
this." Oh, Shaun, you didn't get to see this.
Okay, you got to say, have you?
Speaking of
You
sunburn,
didn't get to see. She's going to be so angry. Mum spent 4 days sitting on the balcony of our wonderful Airbnb.
Oh, when you, down south?
And she got a little bit sunburned.
Okay. Oh, can I see this?
She got so sunburned, her head swelled up, and her cheeks swelled up so much she couldn't eat because she was chewing the inside of her cheeks.
And let's not gloss over the fact that her eyelids are sunburnt. Look at that.
Her eyelids are sunburned.
Well, I love that patch that the sun didn't get. You
Yeah,
know,
oh,
back
yes,
there
they
around the
are.
neck. And it's just the white
Oh,
patch.
Mum,
there.
she just
That's
texted
where
me. What does it say?
You can't probably
Bastard.
can't say.
No, I won't say that. Did you do a topic off that already?
Yeah, you should have been here Monday.
Isn't that unbelievable? She said, you are not allowed to post that. But I think maybe, if the people want it.
Well, I think the people want it.
I think
Just
the
hit
people
us
want
up
it.
if you want it.
If you, you can hit us up on Instagram. If you do feel like you need it, it's your right to see this photo of Mum's sunburn, then I'll go into, 13, 24, 10.
Okay, Amy's like,
Oh, my God.
If you think we should post a picture of Marlene's sunburn,
Yes. Okay, and remember, this is directly against her wishes.
Yes, yes.
should we defy her? Or if you want to defend her?
Yeah, 13, 24. Remember, just for getting on air with us, you can be living free for 23.
Yeah, that's true.
Everyone's
That's a
been
great
there.
point.
Everyone's been there, Marlene. We've all been sunburnt.
Nathan, Nat, and Shaun podcast.
Pretty contentious issue right now. Nathan
up?
showed me on Monday, but he just showed Shaun then the picture of Marlene's sunburn from their holiday.
God, it's horrendous. It's like full on.
Yeah,
Shocking.
She's not happy, and we've got her here now. Hello, Marlene.
Where is she dead?
Wow.
What's wrong?
There's children listening, so clean it up. Okay.
Marlene, did that hurt?
You lot, yes, it did.
I think what we can do now, Marlene, is use it as a cautionary tale to people to remind them to slip, slop, slap.
I can see it as billboards.
I did slip, slop, slap. I had FP50 on.
No, there's no
how
way.
did you get done like that, mate?
No,
You're
mum.
Because it wasn't sunburn, it was bloody windburn.
It wasn't windburn.
There was no wind, Marlene.
There was a napkin sitting on the table that never moved, Shaun.
That would have had to be.
And she got windburn.
That would have had to be cyclonic winds to cause windburn like that.
No,
You would have had your face in the engine of a jet.
Oh, can you shut up for a minute? No,
Yeah, I'll
not
listen
with
to
my
you. Go.
Skin.
Not with my
what
skin.
my skin is like.
Mate.
You know what my skin's
Oh,
like.
Mum, come on, Mum. You've got a fan on in the lounge room. That would you shouldn't have any skin left on your bones if that's the case.
Freaking hot air,
Oh,
is it?
my God.
Or Marlene,
Anyway, Mum,
a lot of people have given us a call because they'd like to see that
Yes.
photo. Like
Yes.
it's a
No, well,
warning.
you know what?
What?
You know what? They're not.
Well, let's see. I mean, you got to. This is the people's show.
Care because you like to flaunt photos of other people, Nathan. You'll never ever get another photo of me ever again. For a
I
start.
don't believe
I
that.
don't-
Oh, Dad's got that special folder on his phone.
Yeah, there's a few in the bank. well, let's just, test the waters and see what the people
Let's just
think.
see, and then we'll make a decision.
That's right. Steph's in Wandy. Morning, Steph.
Good morning, team.
Hi,
Steph. What are your thoughts?
Pretty angry woman there, hey, Steph. Bit unreasonable, hey?
Would you like
I
to see
do
the
think we
photo?
need to see the photo.
Yeah.
How come?
Yeah. Well, as Matt said, cautionary tale for everybody out there.
It's a good point. It's a good
It's
reminder too.
educational, isn't it?
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, I too am sporting a funny-looking sunburn from the other day, but I did not slip, slop, slap.
Oh, yours must have been windburn as well. Interesting. All right, thanks, Steph. Let's go.
That's one.
That is Marlene, everybody.
Marlene with the commentary.
Hello, Ashley.
You know what?
Mum. Hey, Marlene, this is Ashley's turn to shine. Hello, Ashley.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, Ashley, what do you think? Mum doesn't want it posted. Do you think it should be posted?
Yes, absolutely. It's a public service announcement for the people of Perth.
It is.
Have you been down this route before, Ash?
I have, but mostly my sister was very badly sunburned one time on her ears with blisters, and now it is a saying in our family that when you're putting your sunscreen on, don't forget the ears.
Don't forget the ears.
That's a great lesson.
That is a good lesson.
Yeah. Thank you
Forget the ears.
so much, Ashley. Hello, Natalie.
Hi, how you going?
Hello, Natalie. What would you say? Post or not post the photo?
I would say post. I'm sorry, Marlene, but unfortunately, if it was in me, my children would do it.
It's a great
You
point.
know what?
What?
The whole lot of you, including the studio and everyone out there that say, yous are all vultures. Yous are all vultures. And no, it's not getting posted.
Well, let's see. We're not finished taking
No,
votes.
that's
Jamie's in
right.
South Guildford.
Oh, yes, you are.
Hello.
Hi, Jamie.
Hi, Jamie.
Hello.
What do you
Hi,
think?
Marlene.
Jamie?
I'm sorry. All mums should stick together, I know.
Yeah.
But I think everyone should have a photo that they tell their mum or they tell their children not to do. So it's either being drunk, sunburn, or riding on the back of a motorbike without a helmet.
They're the three, Jamie. I think you've got it.
Yeah, so I think the sunburn, you better go with that one because you don't want to...
You don't want it to be one of the other two. Yeah, that's a great point.
Nah.
Hey.
No more helicopters looking after little ones. The little learn the hard way.
No,
That's the
they
only
gotta
way they're
do it
gonna
themselves.
toughen up.
Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah. Susan Baldivis, hello.
Hi, Sue.
Hi, how you going?
Now,
Sue.
Sue, what are your thoughts on posting this picture?
Oh, look, I absolutely agree. Like, you do have to have one of those photos. And, like, our kids always don't think we don't know anything. But if you post a picture of something like, well, this is Mum, she's got sunburn, she actually knows what it's like. Listen, flip, flop and slap, come on.
So when she's nagging you to put your sunscreen on, this is why.
And everyone could screenshot it and then show their children to frighten them into
Yes, it could be a national
I hate you.
Put it up all around Perth. Put it on the buses. Put it on the...
Put it on the
You're
buses.
right. I do think it should be a billboard.
Put it up on the billboard. Put lights around it. The whole lot.
That's
Go
good idea, Mum.
Yeah.
And let's
Thank
finish
you,
off
Sue.
with Vic from Dayton. Hi, Vic.
Hey, how you going?
Good,
Vic.
Vic.
Oh, wow. So we've had a lot of women that are saying just post it.
Yes.
What do you think,
What's
Vic?
the male perspective?
Well, I think you should post it, but
What?
Marlene should be able to post something of Nathan that he doesn't want anyone to see.
Got anything, Marlene?
No, I have got lots of them.
Oh, Mum, do we really want to start that tennis game? Do we really want this to be the new version of the Australian Open?
Remember, he hasn't yet told us what happened in Hong Kong, but he
Yes,
could.
we've been waiting. We've been waiting a decade.
All right, Mum. Okay, so how about this, Mum? We won't make the decision right yet, but I do think it's a good idea for people to keep an eye out on our Insta in case
it just might pop up there.
I don't know.
And you'll know it when you see it.
No, it won't.
All right, love you, Mum.
It's not going to pop up there.
Okay, love you so
Marlene.
much,
All right, it's
Marlene.
definitely
It's my
not going to pop
photo.
up there.
Yep.
It's my photo.
Oh, is it?
No, it's
On my
Nathan's
phone,
photo.
actually.
No, it's mine. It's my head.
Yeah, no, but it's a public interest jury. It's like you being on the
Well,
news.
actually,
We've run it past our lawyers.
Yes, it doesn't particularly look like your head, Mum. So.
To be fair, you are unrecognisable, so no one will know it's you.
No.
Stay out of the sun,
no.
Marlene. Put the sunscreen on.
Love you, Mum.
I'll tell you what.
What?
Is enough of that little dirty bolt.
Hey, has your face peeled yet, Marlene? Is that...
Yeah, the whole thing came off. The whole thing slid off like it had been in a slow cooker.
And then fresh as underneath.
Went straight on the bone.
Yeah.
Okay, good one. Love it.
Thank you,
We
Marlene.
made pulled pork sliders out of it.
It's amazing. It was crackling. It was incredible.
Nathan, Nat, and Shaun, and the podcast.
Dave, drop a load on them.
VIP? Yeah, VIP.
These three might think they're VIPs, and you will too when you head to Fringe World Festival. Fringe World returns January 20 to February 19. Tickets at fringeworld.com.au.
All right, here we go with a round of VIP. Yeah, you know me. Up for grabs, your chance to join us with three mates at our VIP Fringe party this Friday at the Urban Orchard, where someone will win $5,000. Guaranteed.
$5,000?
Not to be sneezed at.
No,
Robin's
it's
in
not.
Kinross. G'day, Robin.
Good morning. How are you?
Great,
Great,
Robin.
Robin.
All right, Robin. Natalie is the barrel girl today. In there is 20 numbered ping pong balls, which correlate to 20 clues that Shaun and I have. Hopefully, Natalie will jag you a good number.
Just never know.
I need the money because I'm using the work phone like you're talking earlier.
Oh, no.
I may get my pay
Be in
off.
trouble here. Have you got paid?
Clue number 5.
Clue number 5. Okay, here we go. I am married to an English producer.
English producer.
Quickly, you got only a couple of
Quick.
seconds.
No, I don't know.
Thanks for playing, Robin.
Okay, I'm married.
Kerry, hello.
Hello.
Right,
Right, Kez, I'm going to get you one. Let's get that one there. That is number 9.
Number 9, Natalie, your clue, Kerry, is I have a house in California.
That could be anybody.
I know. I know.
Could I have the other question? Because I know that one.
Time's up. Sorry, Kez.
And they're the same. Remember, the
same person.
The clues are all for the same
Yes,
person.
that's right.
So, yeah. Jackson. Hello, Jackson.
Hey, guys.
Hey,
Jackson.
Jackson.
Jackson,
all right.
you need 5K, don't you?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. All right, clue number 4. Oh, Jackson, this is a good one.
It's a good one.
I used to be on Neighbours.
Chris Hemsworth.
No.
It's on Home and
Chris
Away.
was on Home and Away.
Yeah. Sorry, Jackson.
Yeah. Pick up a book about your soaps, Jackson.
Kristen, hello.
Hello.
Hi, Kristen.
Right, Kristen, we're trying to
Hi,
figure out who the
Few
VIP
clues
is
already,
from the
Nat.
clues. I've drawn you clue number 7. Kristen?
Number 7, Kristen, your clue is I'm an actress.
Margot Robbie.
Yes, it is Margot Robbie,
Absolutely.
Kristen.
Well done. What gave it away?
Oh, it was just a guess. I was thinking Kylie Minogue or Margot Robbie, and
Yeah.
I just went with Margot Robbie.
Well, there you go,
Nicely
mate.
done.
Yeah, you plus 3 mates have scored an invite to our VIP Fringe party this Friday at the Urban Orchard, and you're going to be in the draw for $5,000.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Good on you, Kristen.
Good work, Kristen. We'll see you Friday. We've got 2 more chances for you to score a VIP invite tomorrow, so make sure you join us. It's going to be a big one.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
One of my mates, like many people, ventured over to Rottnest,
Yeah.
but for him, Jamie's got his own boat, so he was...
Such fancy friends.
Well, he went over there and he likes to have a surf over at Strickland Bay when he can, so he had a couple of new surfboards that were tied to the roof of his boat.
Yes. Yeah.
When he was driving around the back of the island, unbeknownst to him, when he finally got to where he was going to, he went to have a look at the surfboards. They were gone.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Brand
It's
new
gonna tie
too.
better knots.
Needs to. Yeah, they were in surfboard bags, so that was... and they were kind of just Christmas presents. For one of them was his and one of them was his son. So anyway, so they went, we've got to track back where we went from around towards Geordie Bay. So they went looking around the place, couldn't find them for wherever they looked. They started asking a few people out in the seas if they'd seen these.
Out
and a
in the
few people
seas?
said yes.
In the seas.
In the seas?
Yes, out
In
in
the
the
high
ocean.
seas.
But a few
Have you
people
seen
said
my
yes.
surfboard? Oh, Mimity, I have not seen your surfboard. Oh.
Maybe the Kraken got it.
But yeah, a few people said that they'd seen something that
Yeah.
resembled that, but they didn't stop to pick it up, or they just
No.
let it go. I thought people would have just gone, I've seen, they're quite large.
Yeah, but sometimes you got to let the ocean take it, Sean.
Yeah, that's right.
Just let the sea have it.
And what if it's a body? You don't know.
You don't know,
you
okay,
never know it's a
So anyway, when he got back, and then about a week or 2 weeks later, he gets a phone call from the local surf shop, which he bought his surfboards from.
Yeah.
And the guy said, a lady has found your surfboards.
What?
Yeah.
And so they had the shop logo on them somewhere, and so that's how... So she just rang the shop. Is that what happened?
No. What happened is, so she's in Cervantes.
Wait,
He
then
lost them in the
where-
back of the island in Rottnest, like fishing.
Rottnest and...
She found two She was walking along the beach in Cervantes. She saw these things wash
Yes.
up. And so it's a surfboard bag. She opened it. There's a brand new surfboard in there. She looked at the surfboard and then she thought, how am I going to get back to the owner? Which I'm not sure if I would. I would have kept it.
Well,
That's
we
me.
know you would have, yeah.
So she looked. There's so Pizel is the name of the surfboard brand.
Yeah.
She saw the surfboard brand. It has a number on it. She rang Pizel Surfboards in Australia.
And then that number was
They go-
registered to him.
It was registered to the shop that
Okay.
was where he bought it
Amazing.
from, and of course they know who they've sold it to because
Yes.
he was only in the days before. She's gone to all that detail
What
to
a
ring
nice
head office in
person. They
Australia.
keep people in
Sweetheart.
Cervantes, though. We learnt that
I
when
know,
we were
it
there.
would have been
didn't
way
we?
easier for you if you just put it up on Gumtree.
Yes, exactly.
You would have got $900 for it. Well, that's for one of them, yeah.
Yeah.
How's that for a store?
Amazing.
You lost
Rotto
it like
to
that and in Rotto,
Cervantes.
and it's found in Cervantes, and a lady's gone to all that effort to get it back to you.
Can I
That is
say,
amazing.
how nice of the ocean.
I know.
Yes.
How nice of the
I know,
ocean.
'cause
Because
it
usually
could've
I
gone
thought
to
if you let
Madagascar or
something out in the
something.
ocean, it would be taken out and just like sucked out.
So Harry's just Googled, it's 172 Ks, is that right, Harry?
172 Ks.
And that's assuming it went direct.
Do you reckon they were like? Do you reckon when she found them, they were like lobsters on there having a
Yes.
gnarly barrel, Dad? That's
That is
that's
amazing.
unbelievable.
That's an
Good
amazing
score.
story.
And quickly, I was telling my friend down south about this,
Yes.
my mate Simon. He says, I've got a story that can trump that straight away. So there was a guy from Dunsborough. He's a real estate agent. He went up to Nalu last summer.
Mm-hmm.
He tied his boat up at the mooring in Nalu Bay. And then, obviously goes home that night. It got really windy. When he came back the next morning, the boat had broke its mooring.
Oh, no.
It's gone. 6 weeks later, he gets a phone call from the cops. What happened is there was an oil rig right out in Timor
Like in the
area.
Timor Sea or
Yeah,
something.
right out there.
Okay.
And a guy who's on the bridge, his job is to look out for things at night.
Yes.
And just to
Icebergs.
see if anything's coming towards them, any dangerous stuff. Well, they spotted this boat, and then they have to go into a defensive mode because, someone could
Yeah.
be rolling something into the oil rig to blow it up, all that kind of stuff. So they sent their own defence team in boats to get out to see this boat and deter it from coming closer.
pirates or something.
They get out there, there's no one on the boat.
Yeah.
So then they get serial number, they tie the boat up, they bring it back, and then they ring the cops and all this. They trace it back to this guy's boat who lost it, the Dunsborough guy who lost it, and it went from Nalu to like the Timor Sea. So the guy who found it is also
With the
a
binoculars.
binoculars. He's also a Dunsborough resident who in fact bought his house off the real estate agent who lost his boat. Did you follow that?
That is ridiculous. And that's a decent distance.
How do these
we're
things
talking
come back?
there.
You lose these things and then found it.
Harry, how far
Harry's
is
got
it?
I'm just tracking it to the Timor Sea with a few little variations
Yeah,
and deviations in the
yeah.
course because of
Yeah.
the currents. About 4,000 kilometres.
4,000 kilometres and it floats to someone that knows him.
And I'm telling you guys, the insurance company, because it was so long, like six weeks plus, the insurance company had already paid out because of it, his vote.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Oh, then you don't tell them that you found it.
Double wins.
Let's talk about when you've lost something, and so where it was lost and where it was found. How about that?
Yeah.
Where you lost it and the weird place it was found, 13, 24,
Don't say it was the same place.
No. We're going to give somebody a Perth Gin Distillery tour for two for a selection of wineries, fresh produce, family fun and natural beauty. The Swan Valley has it all. You can plan your visit at swanvalley.com.au, supported by Destination Perth.
The Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
So imagine losing a surfboard off the back of Roto and a nice lady finds it in Cervantes and returns it to you.
Tracks you down.
Tracks you down.
Bloody good surfboard, that is.
Yeah.
By the sounds of it. What's the brand again?
It's Pizell surfboard. They're worth about, 900, 950.
Right, Pizell, the only way we'd surf. Wink, wink. Helen's in Elcombe. Hi, Helen.
Good morning, guys.
Hi, Helen. Okay, so where did you lose something and where did you find it? What happened?
So it's not me, it's my brother. He lost his engagement ring at the beach in Gracetown over 7 years ago. And then last week on the weekend, he saw a post on the Margaret River kind of, Dawson fan page or whatever. Someone's found his ring diving.
Oh, my God, in Gracetown.
7 years later. 7 years later.
Because, ring, right? So that's not going to be the lightest thing in the ocean. You'd think there would be sand and stuff.
I honestly, it's a miracle. I have no idea how it kind of happened, but it got found.
With all the water movement and...
All I can tell you, though, is that
I'm pretty sure they thought it was lost.
That diamond obviously need to be bigger.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's amazing. What a great story that he got it back, though. That's incredible.
Jeez.
Yeah.
They would have already moved on after that time,
You would think, yeah.
Claim the insurance.
Thanks,
there we
Helen.
go. Claiming the insurance again.
Yeah, let's go to Susan. Hello.
Hello there.
Hi, Susan.
All right, Susan. What got lost and where?
Okay, many years ago, my family with 6 kids was driving from Perth to Melbourne to live for a couple of years, and we piled in this car with my cat and my dog. Halfway across the Nullarbor, my dad needed to go pee at the late at night, so he pulled over. He was the one driving.
Yeah.
And we didn't know it, but when he got out, our Siamese cat got out too, and we didn't know. He drove on, so our Siamese cat was lost in the middle of the Nullarbor somewhere.
Oh, God.
Many years later, my parents were at a dinner party with lots of people they've not met, and a couple there were talking about how they got their Siamese cat. They were driving from Melbourne to Perth.
Get out.
He got out in the middle of the night to do a pee on the side of the road. Cat jumped in their car.
A cat jumped in their car.
Imagine out of all the people that have driven across the Nullarbor, that you happen to be at the same dinner party.
Yes, so it was a complete fluke that this dinner party with people that they hadn't met were telling the story about how they found this cat, and it was our cat. So it's just this crossing of paths where we stopped, and then not longer they stopped at the same location in the middle of the night, somewhere in the Nullarbor, and the cat just jumped in their car and claimed them.
I wonder how long the cat had to wait for a lift, or if it was literally 10 minutes, or if it was 3 days.
Yes.
And then also, I love this cat because when the cat seems to be done with the family, it just catches a lift and goes and jumps in with another one.
Susan, did your parents try and claim it back?
No. It was very happy and settled. And I'm not surprised. In a household with 6 kids and a dog, what other wouldn't want to jump house?
Yeah, the cat's
so I'm done with this.
In a car.
Here's an opportunity.
Susan, do you remember what the cat's name was?
Psyche.
And then do you remember what the new name was?
No, I didn't know what.
Because if they named it the same name as well.
It's getting freaky, isn't it?
Oh,
We
thanks.
were just glad it was found. Yeah.
Yes,
Right.
that's
Freaky.
right.
That's amazing.
It's an incredible story. Hayley's in Baldivis. Hello.
Hi, how you going, guys?
Hi, Hayley.
Hayley. Okay, what got lost?
So I was in New York about 7 years ago, and I was sitting by the Brooklyn Bridge, just having something to eat, watching New Yorkers go by.
Yeah.
And there was a couple that were sitting on a bench seat next to me, and they got up and left. And then about 10 minutes later, I got up to leave. I dropped my sunglasses, and only at that point did I see that the lady had dropped her purse.
Oh.
So they had long gone, So I picked the purse up, tried to obviously
Took the money.
find,
Threw it in the river.
Yeah. You grabbed the Amex and went, here we go. We're on.
Yeah. So there was some money in there and cards and everything. Anyway, I found her license. She was from Connecticut, so she wasn't from New York.
Yeah. Yep.
I found her on Facebook. I could see she wasn't active, though, but I tried to send her a message to say where we were staying and that we'd be there for a few days if she wanted to come and get the purse.
Yeah.
Hadn't heard anything, and it was sort of getting to like our last day, and I thought, do I leave it at our hotel? Like, I just didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
So I thought, it got to the last day, it was busy. I thought, I'm just going to bring it home with me.
Yeah.
I sent her a second message, hadn't heard anything. So I brought it all the way back to Perth. And then when I got back, the first day I got back, I went to the post office, posted it to her and wrote her like a little note about the story. And, so it was so funny. And I wrote my email address. And then about 3 weeks later, she sends me this beautiful email about how she received this package. Her kids and her husband were there at the time. They were all screaming, saying, how the hell did this purse
End up in Australia?
Australia. And they come all the way back. She couldn't believe it. So she was actually there for her daughter setting up at university. So, yes, it's like my good little deed.
Really? It probably cost you $50 in postage.
I mean,
too.
apart from the letter, did you get anything?
Yeah.
No, I didn't get anything.
A good feeling.
Really?
What a stitch
I
up.
received a really lovely email with the postage included.
Great stories.
Oh, well, Hayley, you did a good deed, so we're going to reward you with that. A Perth Gin Distillery tour for two. For a selection of wineries, fresh produce, family fun and natural beauty, the Swan Valley has it all. Plan your visit at swanvalley.com.au, supported by Destination Perth.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.